Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
My dear students, welcome to chemistry online classes. Today we are going to discuss about states of matter, that Gay-Lussac's law. Who is that? Gay-Lussac's law. Very nice, no? Nice name. You can adopt this one. Gay-Lussac, a famous scientist. Gay-Lussac's law. What it says actually? The pressure of a given mass of a gas. The pressure of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature, is directly proportional to absolute temperature at a constant volume. My dear students, it's very simple. P is directly proportional to T at a constant volume. So I can write, in order to remove this proportionality constant, I can use K T. So this become P divided by T is equal to K. Imagine if two temperature is there, P1 is initial pressure and P1 is initial pressure, P2 is final pressure. Assume T1 is initial temperature and T2 is final temperature. So new formula, the formula just modified, P1 T1 is equal to P2 T2, okay, at a constant volume. So graph is given, my dear students, note down. Which graph? P versus T. Pressure increases this way, volume increases this way. When according to the formula, not volume, temperature. According to the formula, pressure increases, temperature also increases. So you are getting graph, my dear students. This is 5 dm cube volume V. So we are getting another at a constant 10 dm cube like this. Understood? Volume, pressure increases, temperature also increases. But this is fixed, volume is fixed. This is 20 dm cube, volume is fixed. You are getting graph like this. Pressure increases with the increase in temperature, volume pressure increases with the increase in temperature like this. Okay, this is actually Gay-Lussac's law. Next law is Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law says that equal volume of all gases, equal volume of all gases and vapors, equal volume of all gases and vapors, equal volume of all gases and vapors contains equal number of molecules, equal number of gas molecules at same temperature and under similar condition of temperature and under similar condition of temperature and pressure. That means, my dear students, for example 1 dm cube of hydrogen, methane or carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide contain same number of molecules so 1 dm cube of hydrogen, methane, carbon dioxide it contains same number of molecules if same temperature and pressure maintained, understood? That means if 3 dm cube of sulfur dioxide, hydrogen, all these molecules contain same number of molecules if same temperature and pressure is maintained. That is very important. If the condition of temperature and pressure should be similar, that means any gas you take, volume is directly proportional to number of molecules, same number of molecules, directly proportional number of molecules at same temperature and pressure. This is actually that I can write like this: V is directly proportional to N at temperature and pressure similar temperature and pressure. Okay. If 2 volume is there, V1 divided by, okay, that is okay. This I can write like this: V is equal to K into N. V is equal to K into N. Okay. No doubt. Okay, my dear students, next is combined gas law. We are combining all gas laws. Understood? What are given gas laws? You just combine all gas laws by getting answer. So first we discussed which one? Boyle's law. Second we discussed about Charles' law. Third we discussed about Gay-Lussac, but Gay-Lussac law not included in this combined gas equation. Instead of that, Avogadro's law. These 3 laws used. Boyle's law says that. What Boyle's law says? Girls, you please tell me what Boyle's law says. Girls should know what Boyle's law. It is Boyle's law, not Boyle's law, because in one exam, one of the person he wrote actually Boyle's law. Is there any Boyle's law given? Boyle's law is different. Okay, don't write your laws in your paper. Understood? I asked Boyle's law. Okay. In this Boyle's law, it says that what is this actually? Volume is inversely proportional to pressure, or pressure is inversely proportional to volume. No problem, my dear students, you can write either way. Volume is inversely proportional to pressure, or pressure is inversely proportional to volume at constant temperature. Okay, T. Next, what Charles' law says that, my dear students, you tell me. Just now I discussed it. Volume is directly proportional to temperature at constant pressure, P. What Avogadro's law says that volume is directly proportional to number of molecules at a constant temperature and pressure. These 3 laws combined together, you are getting, my dear students. Look at this. This is first law, this is second law, this is third one, combining 1, 2, 3. get on the dance floor. Correct? No. It gives NT divided by P. Like this. Correct? No. This is correct. Okay. So in order to remove this proportionality constant, I introduce one constant term is R. R. Who is this R actually? R is real gas constant or universal gas constant. R is gas constant. It is also called universal gas constant. Universal gas constant. R is fixed. R value is fixed, my dear students. R value is fixed. So R value does not vary with, does not change with temperature or pressure or number of molecules or volume. So it is fixed. Number of molecules, it is fixed. So it is called, it is fixed. So it is called universal gas constant. Universal gas constant. It is called universal gas constant. This equation, my dear students, very important. Okay. This equation, V is equal to R into NT divided by P. Correct? No? This equation. This equation I can just modify. Just modify means this I can write like this. P into V. P into V nRT. Is there any problem? Just I modified. Modified means by multiplying P into V it gives nRT. So is there any problem with this one? No. This is called combined gas equation. Combined gas equation. Combined gas equation. It is called combined gas equation. Or another word, this is an equation for real gas constant. There you can call ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. My dear student, this formula is one of the important formula in this unit. PV is equal to nRT. It is called ideal gas equation. Mainly we used to call this one, but that particular formula is used ideal gas equation, ideal gas equation, real gas equation, real gas equation. Understand? Ideal gas equation. So this is actually ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. Okay. Ideal gas equation. This is called ideal gas equation, or it's called combined gas equation. Combined gas equation. What we did actually, my dear students, we combined Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law. We got a new formula. V is directly proportional to NT, inversely proportional to P. So in order to remove that proportionality constant, I introduced one term R. R is called the universal gas constant. R is constant with the temperature, pressure, number of molecules. So I just rearranged PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT is called ideal gas equation or real combined ideal gas equation, or it is called combined gas equation. It is one of the very important equation, no doubt. My dear students, next is to finding value of R. To find value of R. Okay. So we have equation, my dear students. PV is equal to nRT is combined gas equation. I just modify this equation. R is equal to PV divided by NT. To find value of R. To find value of R, I just modified that equation. R is equal to R is taken outside, and this side, right, left hand side, and this become PV divided by NT. So now I can find R value. Imagine, my dear students, in liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole means in temperature is given in Kelvin. Temperature is given in Kelvin, and pressure is given in atmosphere. 1 atmosphere, liter atmosphere. Understood? 1 mole of one mole of gas. Volume is 22.4 liter. Note down, my dear students. 22.4 liter. So you are substituting R is equal to pressure is 1 atmosphere, volume is 22.4 liter, and number of molecules 1 mole, and temperature 273.15 Kelvin. By solving this one, you will get 0.0821 liter atmospheric Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Liter atmospheric Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Suppose if they given one problem, in that problem R value means temperature is given in atmospheric, and temperature is given in Kelvin, and number of moles is given in moles, and volume is given, pressure is given in atmospheric, and this particular volume is given in liter. Volume is given in liter. Imagine volume is given in liter, temperature pressure is given in atmospheric, and temperature is given in Kelvin, and number of moles is given in mole. In that problem, if they given volume in liter, pressure in atmospheric, temperature in Kelvin, number of moles in mole, then you have to choose which R value. You have to choose this one. R value is how much? No need to derive this particular. Understood? See, in problem they used to give volume, pressure, temperature, number of moles. If they given volume in liter, pressure in atmospheric, temperature in Kelvin, and number of moles in mole, then you have to find R value. How to take, means R value changes according to this changes. According to this change, R value has changed. So R value is 0.0821. If they are given volume in liter, pressure in atmospheric, and temperature in Kelvin, number of moles in mole, then you have to consider R value is 0.0821. Okay na? Okay na? R value you have to consider in 0.0821. If the all volume, pressure, temperature, number of moles is given in this type, R value is this one. Note down, my dear students, very important. Okay, my dear students, this is one of the important actually. In SI units R value, because most of the times you are using R value in SI units only. SI units means under standard temperature and pressure, STP, standard temperature and pressure condition, at 273.15 Kelvin temperature, that means standard temperature is 273.15 Kelvin temperature, and 10 to the power 5 Newton meter square pressure. Actually, my dear students, this is actually standard pressure 10 to the power 5. So if you can consider 10 to the power Newton per meter square is actually 1 bar, is nothing but 1 bar. Okay, 1 bar pressure. If you are considering it is in bar, means it is 1 bar. Okay, 1 mole of a gas as a volume. Here volume changes, my dear students. At standard temperature and pressure, volume changes 22.71 dm cube. In earlier is 22.4. That you have to note down. Very important point, my dear students. Each point you have to down. When you take this temperature in this one, standard temperature, standard pressure, not 1 atmospheric, standard pressure is actually 10 to the power 5. Okay. At that time, volume also changes 22.71 dm cube. Okay. Now N is equal to 1 mole, temperature is this one, pressure is 10 to the power 5, volume is 0.021 meter cube. I just converted dm cube into meter cube, 0.02271 meter cube. So you know that R value is equal to PV divided by NT, PV divided by NT. PV is equal to pressure into volume into N into T. Understood? So I will get answer 8.314 Newton meter mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Newton meter you can write joule also. Newton meter is nothing but joule. Understood? So you can modify this one 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. It is same. Newton meter mole inverse Kelvin inverse also same. You can write the same Newton meter. You can write it in joule because most of the times it is given in joule only. So 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So what is SI unit of R means this one. R means this one, 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse, or you can say 8.314 Newton meter mole inverse Kelvin inverse. So in all problem you have to check if number of moles is given 1 mole, temperature is given 273.15 K, that means standard temperature is given, standard pressure is given, volume should consider as 0.0271 meter cube, then R value have to take on, which R value? 8.314 into 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. This is very important R value in SI unit, understood? No doubt. Sometimes derivation also they is asked, derive R value in SI unit. You are writing the things same, PV R is equal to PV divided by NT, and you are substituting these values, you are writing answer 2 marks, 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Okay, my dear students, next is in liter, bar, Kelvin and mole. Number of moles is given in mole, Kelvin in temperature, and bar is pressure, liter is volume. If it is given like this, then you have to choose the value. R value is 0.0831. My dear students, 1 mole, temperature, pressure in bar, very important. See, when bar comes, volume you are using 22.7 liter. For 1 bar you are using volume 22.7 liter. Suppose if it is Newton meter, you are using 0.0, mean you are converting liter into meter cube, understood? That is very important, my dear students. So R value 0.0831 liter, bar, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse. My dear students, here very important thing, if they given volume in liter, pressure in bar, then temperature in Kelvin, and this one in mole, then you have to use R value is 0.0831. In which formula? PV is equal to nRT. In which formula? In PV is equal to nRT. In this formula, if pressure is given bar, if volume is given liter, if temperature is given Kelvin, if any number of moles is given mole, understood? So R value have to choose 0.0831. Suppose if pressure is given in Newton meter, volume is given 0.0271 meter cube, then R value is 8.314. R value changes according to the pressure, volume, unit changes. So if R value is given, pressure is given 1 atmospheric unit, pressure is given, volume in liter, understood? This is temperature in Kelvin, then R value changes. At the beginning we derived, correct? No, what we derived? 0.0821 liter atmospheric Kelvin. So pressure in atmospheric means the value changes 0.0821, correct? Pressure in atmospheric. So pressure in bar value changes 0.0831. Pressure in Newton meter R value changes 8.314. Understood? That is very important, my dear students. According to that particular unit changes, R value unit changes. So my dear students, one more equation is given, using when temperature, when pressure, volume, temperature changes, N does not change means, how you are getting the formula means PV divided by T is equal to NR, this is constant, correct? No, this is actually new formula. If two pressure is there, pressure P1, V1, volume V1, temperature T1, and pressure P2, V2, volume T2. This is also called combined gas equation. Okay, my dear students, one more equation I explained at the beginning, PV is equal to nRT. Usually they used to call this is also combined gas equation only, but this is mainly called ideal gas equation. This is also combined gas equation only. Okay, don't argue, this is also combined gas equation, just I modified this equation. If two pressure is given, P1 and P2 is given, two volume is given, volume V1 V2 is given, two temperature is given, T1 and T2 is given, then that this equation will get changed through this one. Note down, my dear students. For example, something is taken at the beginning, initial pressure is P1 and after some times the pressure is changed to P2 and initial volume is V1, after some times the volume is V2 and initial temperature is T1, after some times that temperature is T2. So that you are substituting. So how to get this formula means only one pressure, volume, temperature, this is given means you can use this one, ideal gas equation. So if two pressure, two volume, two temperature is given, you can go for combined gas equation. Using this only I just modified and I got this formula. This is for two pressure, two volume, two temperature. Understood? Please note down, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, this one more problem is at 27 degrees Celsius and 80 kilopascal pressure, 0.3 gram of gas occupies 900 cm cube. What would be its volume at 127 degrees Celsius and 100 kilopascal? Question. Understood? In this one, my dear students, at 27 degrees Celsius and 80 kilopascal pressure, 0.3 gram of gas occupies 900 cm cube. What would be its volume at 127 degrees Celsius and 100 kilopascal? So which formula I suppose use? What is given, that you have to write. What is given, my dear students? First thing is pressure given. P1 is given. It is 80 kilopascal. Not rascal, 80 kilopascal. Next, P2 also given, my dear students. It is 100 kilopascal. 100 kilopascal. And temperature T1 is given, my dear students. It is 27 degrees Celsius. You should convert into 27 plus 273 into Kelvin. It is 300 Kelvin temperature. Okay. Converting degree Celsius to Kelvin. So my dear students, another temperature T2 also given, my dear students. It is actually 127 degrees Celsius temperature. 127 plus 273 means 300 plus 400. 400 Kelvin temperature. 400 Kelvin temperature. What else is given, my dear students? Volume. V1 is given, my dear students. V1 is how much? 900 cm cube. What you have to find out? What you have to find out? You have to find out what would be its volume. V2 you have to find out. V2 you have to find out. Question mark. So what is given? You written, just you write that particular, and now you, okay, P1, V1, T1 and everything is given. Which formula is supposed to use? Very simple. P1, V1, T1, P2, V2, T2. By using this formula is correct. Okay, this one P1 is how much? 80 into V1 is how much? 900 divided by T1 is how much? 300 is equal to P2 is how much? 100. V2 is how much? I don't know. Have to find out. T2 is how much? 400. Correct? Now I will rearrange this equation. It gives V2 is equal to 80 into 900 divided by 300 into 400 divided by 100 It gives how much? 560 cm cube. Cancel, 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 cancel. It gives 560 cm cube. My dear students, V2 is 560 cm cube. Answer is correct. No doubt. 560 and 960. 1 minute. 80. Let's cancel. Or 9 into 9. 960 cm cube, my dear students. 960 cm cube. Okay. 960 cm cube. 8 into 9 divided by 3, 4 divided by 1. Understood. 960 cm cube. Okay. Answer is 960 cm cube. Okay, my dear students, next question is at 30 degrees Celsius and 200 kilopascal, a gas has a volume of 2 liter. What should be the pressure if its volume should be get doubled without changing temperature? My dear students, here given things I will write first. At 30 degree Celsius temperature, one is given at 30 degree Celsius temperature. Understood? 200 kilopascal and a gas has volume of 2 liter. What should be the, so first I will write volume is given, V1 is 2 liter. Okay. At pressure P1 200 kilopascal. This is given. So they are asking the volume would be doubled V2 4 liter. This become 2 liter is there, it become doubled means 4 liter, and P2 is you have to find out at pressure. They are telling temperature T1 and T2 is remains constant. Temperature at the beginning 30 degrees Celsius is there, final temperature also 30 degrees Celsius only. That means T1 is equal to T2, it is equal to 30. 30 degree means 30 plus 273. How much Kelvin? 303 Kelvin. Understood? So no need to write that particular, my dear students. So I will get the formula P1 V1. So T1 and T2 are equal means I can write like this: P1 V1 T1, P2 V2 T2. So I just modify because T1 is equal to T2. So I can write this formula like this: P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, because this is same. Okay na? P1 V1 means how much, my dear students? P1 200 into V1 2, P2 I have to find out, don't know. V2 is how much? V2 is 4 liter. So here P2 you have to find out, correct no? So 200 into 2 is 400 divided by 4 is how much? You got to answer, correct no? Tell me the answer. P2 is equal to 200 into 2 divided by 4 is how much? That means P2 is equal to 400 divided by 4. So how much, my students? Tell me. 100 cm cube. 100 kilopascal pressure, no? 100 kilopascal. 100 kilopascal. 100 kilopascal. So this is about V1 is 2 liter, V2 is 4 liter, T1 is equal to T2, P1 is equal to 200 kilopascal, P2 is how much? So it's very simple, my dear students. T1 and T2 are same. So it's not changing. You are writing T1 and T2 are same. Understood? Here P1 into P1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 into V2 divided by T2. So everything here there. This is same, so because of that reason you are not substituting this formula, you are writing formula is P1 is equal to V1 is equal to P2 into V2. So just by substituting the formula you are getting P2 value. So first very important thing is, if one problem is given, means related solution and which formula is supposed to use, that is very important. So in this case, my dear students, V1 is equal to 2 liter. So everything is given. So they given actually volume is doubled. Doubled means in V2 next volume is 4 liter. Doubled. 2 liter, it is doubled to 4 liter. Understood? P1 is given, you have to find out P2. So what is given? If you are writing that particular neatly, then you can easily find out answer for this particular. Understood? Very important, several times I told. Understood? By writing the formula, you should find out, okay, by given things you have to write down neatly like this in one column. Okay. Later you have to find out which formula I suppose use. So these things are given, P1, V1, T2, everything is given. I can use P1, V1, T2, T1, P2, V2, T2. So the formula becomes like this. So we can substitute this formula, I will get answer P2 is equal to 100 kilopascal. At the end, writing unit is very important, my dear students. So most of the times you are writing answer 100. 100 means what? 100 balls, 100 bats. What? 100 means 100 kilopascal pressure. Okay, that is very important. Okay, my dear students, this is homework for you. Oxygen is present in a 1 liter vessel at a pressure of 10 to the power minus 7. Assignment for you. Newton meter square. Newton per meter square, and calculate the number of oxygen molecule at 0 degrees Celsius. I will tell you what are given things. Pressure is given, my dear students, it is 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter square. Okay, pressure is given. Next, volume 1 liter is given, my dear students. 1 liter is nothing but I just convert into meter cube. 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. And temperature is given, my dear students, is 0 degrees Celsius. I just convert into 0 plus 273, so it become 273 Kelvin temperature. So pressure is given, volume is given, temperature is given. I will tell you, my dear students, which formula I suppose use. PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. This one n you have to find out. So PV divided by RT. PV divided by RT. That you have to substitute in this one. R is universal gas constant, my dear students. For this one, R value is how much? 8 point R value also will write 8.314 joule per or Newton meter you can write, my dear students. To cancel this particular you can write in Newton meter. Newton meter, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse. Okay, this is actually formula. Okay, using this formula, my dear students, you have to find out. Okay, using this formula, substitute in this particular and find out. I need number of molecules, so we have to multiply with something at the end. Something, Avogadro number of 1 mole contains Avogadro number, that you have to multiply and you have to write the answer. Okay, everything is I explained, just go through this. My dear students, one more problem. Calculate the pressure in a mixture of 8 gram of oxygen and 4 gram of hydrogen and confined in a vessel of 1 dm cube at 27 degrees Celsius. R value is given, my dear students. So what is given actually, my dear students? In one vessel hydrogen and oxygen is present, correct? 8 gram of oxygen and 4 gram of 4 gram of hydrogen. So what you have to calculate? Calculate the pressure. Calculate the pressure in a mixture. Pressure you have to calculate. Pressure is how much? That you have to calculate. Okay. What are the things given, my dear students? R is given. R is given. It's 0.0831. Correct? No. It is given. 831. And what else is given? Volume is okay. Number of moles. N is not given. N is not given. R is given. Pressure you have to find out. Pressure you have to find out. Then temperature is given, my dear students, 27 degrees Celsius temperature. That means you are converting into, it is 300 Kelvin temperature. 1 dm cube. Volume also given, my dear students, 1 dm cube of volume. So we are writing this volume V is equal to 1 dm cube. Everything is given. So R is given, T is given, V is given, and gram weight of this one is given, but number of moles is not given. You have to find number of moles. This one, find hydrogen and oxygen. To find number of moles, formula is, my dear students, mass divided by molar mass. Correct? Number of N I will write, my dear student. N, number of moles of oxygen, first we will discuss. Mass is given 8. Molar mass of oxygen is 32. Correct? No? 32 is 16 plus 16, 32. Okay. So this is actually 0.25. Correct? 0.25 value. Number of moles of oxygen present in this one is 0.25. Number of moles of hydrogen also you have to find out, my dear students. Hydrogen mass is given 4, my dear students here. Molar mass of hydrogen is 2. It is actually 2. Okay. Total number of moles. Total number of moles, my dear students. N is equal to, N I will write, N of oxygen plus N of hydrogen. N is equal to, N of oxygen is how much? 0.25 plus 2. It is nothing but N is equal to 2.25. 2.25. We got N also. Correct? No? Now we are substituting formula. Which formula I suppose use? PV is equal to nRT. So we know that all this P have to find out. So I will write nRT divided by V. nRT divided by V. N is equal to 2.25. R is equal to 0.0831 into T is temperature 300 Kelvin temperature and volume is 1 dm cube. So we are getting P value. What is P value? Divide 2.25 into 0.0831 into 100 divided by 1. What is the value you are getting? Tell me. 56.025 bar. Answer is 56.025 bar. Okay.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.